We start in Morocco, where 3 days of national mourning have been declared following the powerful earthquake there, in which 2,000 people are now known to have died.
I returned to my house and noticed many cracks in the walls. I cannot sleep there.
We are in the heart of Medina, the historic heart of Marrakesh, UNESCO World Heritage Site. As you can see, there is rubble all around me here. And
Marrakesh wasn't as badly affected by the Moroccan earthquakes as the rural communities closer to the Atlas Mountains was. However, it still faced a lot of structural damage problems, and people were fearful for future impacts from tremors and aftershocks. This means a city that relies so heavily on tourism was impacted economically too by tourists cancelling their plans last minute. I decided I wanted to visit Marrakesh. I've wanted to visit for a while, and I wasn't going to let this put me off, especially during a time when they need tourist money. Let's see what it was like. Hello, welcome to NDP TV, and welcome to Marrakesh in the Kingdom of Morocco. I'm here on the rooftop terrace of this beautiful Riad, where I'm staying right in the old town for the next 3 nights. I arrived 2 o'clock this morning after several delays from Manchester Airport, so I've yet to explore. You'll be seeing the old town with me for the first time, briefly. The lovely view of all the rooftops and the surrounding area. This is exactly what I imagined it would be, you know, the communal rooftop area where you can come out in the morning and in the evening to relax, enjoy the sun. But let me just show you my room, which I really love, where I'll be staying for the next few nights. I just have to watch my head as I climb down the stairs. There's the breakfast area. There's a little communal area also at the side with sofas, more rooms. And I'm another floor down. And here, it's my room. Adorned with beautiful artwork and traditional furniture. Nice single bed fit for purposes. A little window into the main room of the Riad. My own bathroom. Nice little shower area divided by a curtain. This cost me just £40 for 4 nights, including breakfast. I was picked up from the airport and I've been really afforded some good hospitality so far. I'm looking forward now to stepping out and having a little bit of an explore, so why don't you join me? I've sorted out a SIM card with 5 gig of data, so in case I get lost I can use maps. Now I just need to grab some money and I'm all set. I'm just heading towards the square now for the first time, and let's do a little bit of exploring, shall we? Apparently it's only a 3-minute walk from here, so let's go check it out. A lot livelier than it was when I arrived last night, at which time there was no one here, obviously given it was 2 AM. All the market stalls and shops are in full swing. So let's just find an ATM. Apparently there's a lot of them on the square. So Marrakesh is divided by 2 towns. There's the Medina, which is where we are now, the old town, and there is Gilis, which is the new town where you'll find all the European things, the bars, the hotels and the restaurants. For me, the most important part is of course Medina, where all the tourist spots are, where the main mosque is, where the markets are, the souks, and other things of that nature. So we're probably going to stick to it, given I don't have a lot of time on my trip. Anyway, we press on into Medina. Let's go to the square, get myself some cash, maybe then go for a spot of lunch, as I am getting really hungry. There seems to have been some structural damage here in Marrakesh, 70 kilometres from the epicentre of the devastating earthquake that happened just days ago. Morocco is in a state of national mourning, and as such, the King's Palace and some other tourist sites have been closed out of respect. However, we should still be able to see most of the city, which remains largely unaffected by the devastation of the earthquakes, which seem to be more the rural communities that face the real brunt of the tragedy. And here we are in the square, stalls selling freshly squeezed orange juice, flowers and herbs to take home for cooking, restaurants and other such. But first I'm going to need some cash, otherwise I won't be able to get anything. Cash is obviously king here. How many? Horse and carriage rides are available for tourists who like to get ripped off, to travel around even slower than they would be on foot. I'm sure the prices are very extortionate. Not for me. I'll stick to using my legs, at least while I'm walking around Medina. I may need a taxi if I'm going to be exploring a new town, as it's a fair trek and I obviously don't really know my way around. But for now I'm just going to get to grips with the area. I've drawn out 2,000 in the local currency, which in all honesty I'm not even sure what the exchange rate is yet. How much that would be in pounds or euros. But it was the highest you can go in one transaction. And I don't want to be venturing back and forth to an ATM all the time. So I don't know how much I'll be spending today, whether I'll be eating out somewhere nice tonight, whether I'll be going to some bars. I've still got to pay for a couple of things at the digs, such as the SIM card that they got for me, which is very cheap. It's around €1 for a gig of data, which really you cannot complain about. Been walking for a little while now, trying to see if I can spot somewhere nice to grab a little bite to eat. To be honest, I would love an alcoholic beverage. It's the perfect weather for it, and I'm definitely ready for a nice cold beer. However, as you can imagine, here in Medina, it's not so easy to find. I hear there are a couple of wine bars and rooftop terrace bars at night time that would be very good to visit later. Have a nice glass of wine and a view of the Medina at night as the sun sets. But right now, I might struggle to find one. So I might have to settle on some fresh orange juice or something to that effect. So I was just taking a little walk around the block here. I was stopped in the street light. Ah, it's okay, I'm just going to keep walking. Yeah?
We have other areas closed. That one here,
Yeah?
it's beautiful. You speak English?
Yeah, I speak
I'm not
English.
sure that you can go to my shop.
Okay.
It's definitely a beautiful place to take picture. Today is the festival color.
Okay.
Festival color down here. It's very interesting to see. Here is nothing. Look.
I'll just keep walking because I'm new, so...
Yeah, to see beautiful place with rain the color.
Yeah.
Wool, look.
Well, maybe I'll come and see it in a bit, but... right now I'm just going to walk this way. But maybe I'll see that in a bit. I'm okay, thank you. Common tactic, anywhere you go. You find someone who's clearly a tourist and they'll be like, oh, don't go down that way, there's nothing. Come this way with me. And then, presumably, he'll either want me to pay him to be an unofficial guide, or he'll have commission at a shop that they'll use kind of forceful hard sells, or when all else fails at the end, as you heard, trying to sell me some hashish. You just have to stick to your guns and then everything's going to be alright, really. They're not too forceful, they just try and give you the hard sell and You just keep walking, tell them you're insistent on what you were originally planning to do. I mean, it tells me there's nothing to see, but look, it's beautiful down here. The guy was obviously lying. So let's carry on. Sorry, English.
English. Today you have the festival
Okay.
of the color of the berry man.
Yeah.
You work la lana, you work the skull for the desert. For
Okay.
picture is nice.
Oh, cool. I'll check
sleep
it out.
here?
Yeah.
Actually, follow me.
It's okay. I'm just gonna go for a little walk.
Nothing, just thank you.
No, I'm just going for a walk.
It's me, brother. You work la lana, you work the skull.
I'm just gonna take. Cause I'm new to this. I'm just having a walk around. Maybe I'll come and see it soon. But I'm just gonna take a walk. Thank you. This festival colour thing. Is it even real or what? Because that's the third person that's tried doing that. But it's just all, you know, you just stay insistent on your original route and everything's going to be alright. They don't bother you too much. We are inside one of the little souks. It's very cool. Little closed in area. Alleyways covered by thatched roofs. And various shops selling crafts. I think I'm going to turn this side. This way looks like the way to go. Very easily get lost inside the souk with all its winding, narrow alleyways full of shops. The way out is not always clear. Of course, you just keep walking in one direction, it's going to end eventually. But yeah, wow. If you're really into your souvenirs and buying like local produce, local products, then you could easily spend a full day exploring here, trying to get good deals. But for me, I don't even have any room in my bag to take things with me anyway. Leaving one souk, there's another one through there. But I need a bit of fresh air now after all those narrow, claustrophobic alleyways. So here we are on what looks like an especially touristic place. As you can see, there's many restaurants with French names, which you know will be selling. I'm okay, thank you. Which you know will be selling overpriced European food. Not what I'm after, not what I'm looking for. However, I might visit one of these fresh juice stops, as they are looking rather enticing in this heat. I'm getting quite thirsty. I think a refreshing, freshly squeezed orange juice would be just what I'm after right now. I guess it would be nice to go sit on one of those terraces, but the view will be added to the bill for sure. So I just visited your man behind me at the stall, number 46, and got myself a juice. I'm not sure what's in it. I think he said it was mixed, so let's give it a try. Oh, that's good. A bit melon, maybe watermelon, and I'm getting banana. Yeah, it's a few different fruits in there. Perfect for this weather. Maybe I don't need a beer after all. Maybe my little Marrakesh 3-day trip can be a healthy one. A detox, if you will. What better place than a predominantly Muslim country to come for an alcohol detox, eh? What am I saying? By tonight I'll be on the beers or the wine. This is really good. Very cheap as well. 10 in their currency. Off the square on the other side where we saw the horse carriages is this beautiful little garden area with a commemorative plaque for the victims of a terrorist attack at a cafe here in 2011. I'm not sure I remember that. So I'm here at a restaurant called Taj Moroccan Food. Beautiful looking place. Here just off the square. I've ordered a lamb tagine, fitting for my first meal, and some Moroccan tea. Of course I've had a tagine a number of times, but back in England, so this should be something special. I've never had Moroccan tea before. I look forward to it. friend here come to join me for dinner. So here I have my minty Moroccan tea. I wish I caught him pouring it for me because he poured it from a height. I guess that's the tradition here, and I wasn't expecting it, so I missed it by the time he did it. Maybe I'll ask for another one just so I can catch that on camera. It's very refreshing, very sweet, very minty. Oh. As far as teas go, that might be one of the best I've ever had. Just look at that, bubbling away. The aroma that I'm getting from this is so good. Wow. All the vegetables off, you're just left with that tender, fall apart lamb shank. I mean, just look at it. Look how tender that is. And underneath you've got all the oils that I can mop up with that bread. Let's try a little bit of that lamb. Absolutely done. That tagine really did a number on me. So filling, so heavy, and the meat was fatty and rich. I really should have saved the Moroccan tea for afterwards to kind of cut through the richness of the lamb, but it was delicious. Anyway, I took a short walk back to my Riad, which I really love, by the way. I'm going to link the booking.com page for this place. If you ever want to come to Marrakesh, I really recommend it. It's such good value. You're treated really well. This rooftop terrace is just a wonderful bonus. In the evening, I'm definitely going to return to the main square, which I believe turns into a market on its own at night time, full of street food, selling meats that are sort of fried there on the spot. So it'd be good to see the contrast of day and night in Marrakesh. I believe it's probably going to be even busier because more of the locals will be out, obviously. Many people will be at work during the day. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. So lots of people will be at work. So at night time, people will be coming out for the food, for the shopping and for recreational activities. The tourists like me will also be out. So yeah, I imagine there'll be quite a lively atmosphere. So it's just gone 8 p.m. It's just gone 8 p.m. and as you can see, the souks are dying down now. It's getting really quiet. People are packing up their shops, and the night market will be starting to open up on the other side of these souks. So we're going to go check it out now, see what we can get up to, see the differences in the square, which I imagine are plentiful, and see if I can grab myself an alcoholic beverage as well. As you can see, the market has expanded exponentially. It's all lit up. There are a lot more locals out now. The working day has finished. This is where everybody comes. Get some juice, get some food. So we're going to explore. Wow. So here, they're making the sheep head.
Sheep head, brains, lamb tangia, because lamb tangia no same tagine on the side, just lamb and the spaces, never with vegetarian, never with vegetables.
Nice.
Maybe olives and the Moroccan salad.
Okay.
Sheep head, lamb.
I'd like to try some of this for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No problem.
Wow.
Welcome.
Yeah. So I just sit down anyway, or?
Yeah, come here. Here is
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. So these businesses are effectively the same, just different stalls, but they all work together. So he called me over, he wanted me to have a look at the kebabs, but then I saw the heads getting cooked over there, and you know me, I'm an adventurous eater, so that struck my fancy a little bit more. So we're going to go for that. We're going to get some of the sheep head meat. We're going to see what that's like. Starting off the night the right way.
This is a little chili sauce, action sauce.
Nice. Chili sauce, very good. So the kebabs as well. He's a very good salesman, and why not try as much street food as I can. Get some food in my belly before we head to the rooftop bars. Why not? I'm sure it's all going to be really good. This is giving me the little sauce and some bread to go with it. Yeah. Yeah. Here. They even have the fish, fritters. Wow. And here's the sauce itself, big pot sauce. Very good selection of food here. It's making me very hungry. Meats cooking away on the grill. Over the coals. It smells great and it looks great. I can't wait to get tucked in actually. This place really does come alive at night. Seriously, at daytime, as you remember, this square was completely empty, just people passing through to get from one sub to the other, and to the bus station, to the post office. But now, this is where there's really just a lively atmosphere, lots of good food, especially if you like eating meat. They don't waste any meat here. There's bits of every kind of offal. You have bits of the head meat, you have bits of sort of livers and everything, so let's give it a go. We'll stick to meat. We'll stick to meat for now. Just meat for now, thank you. Let's give this a go. On its own, with just a bit of chilli sauce. The chili sauce has a much stronger kick than I was expecting. Wow. Look at all that. Different types of head meat. So fatty, so soft. Let's try a bit of that. Sort of cut the richness of it with some acidity from the fresh vegetables. Wow. They gave us some bread. I'm okay, thank you. They gave us some bread with this, and all this has just kind of been soaked in the fat that's been cooking, so I'm going to put a little bit of the meat in there. I'm okay, sorry. Put some of this. Then I'm going to scoop up just a bit of that chili sauce with a fork, and failing to do so. Then thank you very much. Let's just get a big bite of that. Wow. Altogether, that is a flavour explosion, I'm telling you. That is some of the best street food I've ever had. Crazy. Crazy good. I'm going to get a dip into the chili sauce with the bread. Here we have selection of kebabs, chicken with a different sort of marinade, some beef, and then some vegetables for extra measure. Let's try one of these chicken ones. You got a nice chocolate flavour. Let's try beef. Oh, the beef is a winner. The beef is better. So much more tender, flavourful, fatty. Well, little street food feast complete, and I'm stuffed. I couldn't even finish the complimentary bread that they gave me at the store. It was a little cold anyway, so I'm not really bothered about that. Before I leave, complimentary tea, just like the one I had this afternoon. Perfect to cut through all that rich, fatty meat that I've just devoured. Also, look. I've eaten some, I was just sat there. So that was the brains that I've just been eating, well, the whole head, but I've been eating the brains and the eyes and who knows what else from the sheep. The food came very fast, but let me tell you, the bill did not. Understandable, as, you know, they're very busy, they're really rushed off their feet. I've finished my first excellent day in Marrakesh with a nice bottle of local Moroccan wine and a beer at the Sky Bar overlooking the main square. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.